Hey there, darling. Give me just 1 second, okay, Tanya?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Hold on, let me see if I can turn the volume up. Okay, can you say something?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hold on. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, say something. I thought I had one.
Can you hear me? Hello?
I can't hear anything.
Hold on.
You
Wait.
can hear me, but I think that might be from the mic. Okay, I can hear you.
You can hear?
Yeah. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. I just had to test a couple things out there.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. All right, I can see your nose and your eyebrows and your gorgeous hair. It's perfect, no worries.
I'm sitting low.
Gotcha. I'm on this got this great bouncy ball chair, you know, with like the huge yoga ball.
Mm-hmm.
Super comfy. I switched between that one and this other one I have that's like and it's like some Swedish ergonomic type chair thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Okay, so I brought my notepad and I've got a pen. So I'm gonna make notes about what you want to talk about, and then we can go over them one by one. How does that sound?
Okay.
All right. Here's the pen. You did? Is that what this is over here, or is it the one over there? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, look at this. I got a new notepad. I'm excited. I love notepads. No, it's really, I have a thing. Paper, pens.
Yeah.
Some people collect purses, not me.
Okay.
All right. So tell me.
So once I had a question about equity in a house. Is there any way to use the equity in the house without refinancing or taking out a loan?
Is there a way to use the equity in a house without either refinancing? I'm assuming that you mean taking out a line of credit as well.
Yeah, my cousin, she has a house that she bought a couple of years ago,
Mhm.
and she wants to do some repairs on her house,
Okay.
but she doesn't want to refinance because she's at like 3.5% interest rate,
Uh-huh.
and if she refinances, it's going to change that, right?
If she refinances, it will absolutely change that. However,
Right.
if she does a HELOC, which is a home equity line of credit, it would
Okay.
only adjust the amount of money that she uses. So she would still make her regular payments on whatever her original loan is. And
Uh-huh.
then if she needed $10,000 and got her HELOC and used that, then it would be that amount at a higher interest rate.
Okay. Got it. Um,
The other thing that's really interesting about that is, let's say she wants to redo the bathroom and maybe the kitchen or what have you, is that
exactly what she wants to do.
it's gonna add value to the house, which means
Yeah.
technically her equity is gonna go up anyway.
Right.
So whatever she's taking out, even though she's paying a little bit extra on that portion of the interest, is really gonna be made up when you think about it with the added value to the home.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not really a way to get money out of the house without using that money. Now, there's other things that you should put money into that you can get money out without having to worry about interest rates, et cetera, but a mortgage is not one of them, sadly.
Right. Okay, so that was pretty much main question I had because I didn't know the answer to that when she asked me.
Mhm.
Um,
How is her credit?
her credit's pretty good.
Is she using
Yeah.
it as their personal home or is it a business? Like, is it a
No,
rental?
it's her personal home. She lives there.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay.
not like a total reno. I think she said she just wanted to redo the kids' bathroom because
Hmm.
her master bathroom has been redone.
Hmm.
When she bought the house, it was already done.
Okay.
And then she has I want to say like a big, hold on. I'm sorry. Hello? Yes? How can I help you? Okay, sir, I think you have the wrong number. I'm not looking for that. No, I thought you said this is Paul. I thought you said that. I didn't know you were asking me. No, you have the wrong number, sir. Sorry. Okay, so she also has not it's not a shed, it's more like a barn,
A
but like
farm?
barn, BARN,
Oh, okay.
but like a
Gotcha.
but like a lengthly barn, not a height, you know
Uh-huh.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And the person she bought the house from was a mechanic. So he stored a lot of the tools and stuff in there. But she wants to do that
Okay.
because it's old. And if she does that over, that'll definitely add value because she can turn that. It's so big, she can make it a 2-bedroom apartment.
Okay. So now we're
Yeah,
talking about something completely different. Keep going. This
yeah,
is
that's
good
it.
information.
Yeah, that's it. She just wanted to do the kids' bathroom and then that barn in the back.
Okay, so if she's using the barn as a rental, now we're looking at some different options because if she just wants to fix up her own house, one, I can tell you, I can do the math with you and tell you roughly how much that rental will cost. But the barn, they would call it like a barn dominium when she's done and making it a rental. That is a income producing project slash property. So she can get different types of loans that wouldn't necessarily, they wouldn't put any lien on her house proper, depending on how the lot is set up. But if she were to take a loan, like a DSCR loan, to do the work on what will be the rental unit, it would not have to come from a bank and it wouldn't be on her credit, on her debt to income ratio. It would be specifically for that project, though. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
So, I mean, technically, if she happens to overbuy for some of that and uses like, let's say she gets paint for the barn dominium and it happens to be the same color that she wants to use in the bathroom in her
Okay.
house, of course she
Right.
can use that, the extra paint. But, I wouldn't go buying like a marble countertop for the bathroom inside and then trying to charge it to the barn dominium kind of thing. You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But small things like that, especially if there's the potential that she would be using her house as like um a pad split or like an Airbnb. I have no idea who this woman is or anything. But because we're having this conversation, but there might also be other people in the future, watching a Zoom or watching information like this. That it's good for them to be able to have this, or for you to even be able to come back and understand what I'm saying here. There are people who do pad splits and there are people who do Airbnb shares where they'll share out like a room for just a couple days or whatever. So in that situation, let's say she was using it for that, then that spare or hall bathroom or whatever it is would
Mhm.
then actually be part of what's being used for income, in which case now you could get under the auspices of creating income with the barn dominium, you could also use a portion of that money towards the bathroom and an additional, whatever additional bedrooms you'd be using for that space.
Isn't a pad split the same thing as renting rooms?
Yeah, it's just called something different.
Yeah. Okay. So, were you able to follow up with any of the phone calls that we made?
I've made a lot of phone calls over the past several days, so give me the names and I will. Are you talking about the
Um,
Army officer specifically?
yeah, what, Lance Christie was his name?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So I've been doing quite a bit of research because I don't want to go back to somebody who's knowledgeable like that without having a full understanding.
understanding.
Yeah, especially since he has someone who can essentially property manage where the house is originally. So what I found out is that you can have 2 and sometimes even 3 VA loans at the same time. It just depends on how they're set up and how much you get from each one. And I don't have the fullest understanding of that. So I actually spoke to somebody who was former military and then who works with displaced veterans
Uh-huh.
to try to understand more about that. And I'm expecting a call back here today or tomorrow.
Okay. Let me look through here. We called Tracy, what was it, Punkett, and we didn't get an answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, there was a guy, let me see, I spoke to
I did get a voice message from a gentleman
his name.
earlier this morning. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. So I got a voicemail a little while ago. I'm guessing that's who that is for me to get back to.
What's his name?
Alan?
You called him on your own or did we call?
I think we called him together.
Okay, hold on,
Lee
let me look.
Hamilton. He's a
Say that again.
realtor.
What's his name?
Lee Hamilton.
Give me 1 second here, I'm looking.
No worries.
Um, the address, I don't see that name.
He's an agent. Do you have an agent on any of those?
Hmm, no, I have names and addresses and phone numbers.
Okay.
Like, whatever I sent to you, that's what's on there.
Yeah.
What was the address?
Oh, I just closed it out. I think it was 104 or something, if I understood correctly. Let's see.
Good morning, this is Lee Hamilton with Allen Tate Realtors. I'm returning your call about the property at 104 Sipwood Street in Clover.
It's an address in Clover,
It's Clover.
South
That
Carolina.
South.
Yes, Clover,
So,
South Carolina.
okay, so that would probably be one that you spoke with someone else. That's not my person.
Yeah, that was probably Andrew from that call.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, do you want
All
to
right.
make a call now?
Yeah, I'm looking for one that I spoke with because I never really got. Okay, so here's one.
Okay.
This one is in Norfolk. And
Norfolk?
yeah, Norfolk. I spoke with the wife and she said recently renovated. That was really all I got from her. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1243 square feet, built in 84. And it is 7425 Evelyn T. Butts Avenue in Norfolk. I know
Spell
exactly.
that?
Evelyn, Evelyn, might be 2 N's, I'm not sure. T as in Tanya, and then Butts, Butts Avenue.
Okay. And her name?
Her name is Zakiya. It's Zakiya, and the last name is
Hold on. Zakya?
Kiy.
Okay,
Ahmed, Ahmed as in Danny.
I might be better off calling her Miss Ahmed.
Yeah,
Zakia, did I say that
yeah,
right?
yeah, Zakia, and her husband's name is Sadat. Sadath. So yeah, Zakia is her name.
They've got very unique names. That's cool. Okay. What's the number?
Area code 703-679-0655. If you have to leave a message, if she doesn't answer, just let her know that I called her like 2 or 3 days ago, and I told her I would have you reach out.
Okay. Okay. What military base is that near?
Norfolk,
Mhm.
what is it? Ocean, like
What
maybe 15-20 minutes.
what branch is that?
I'm not sure. Let me see. Let me think. I know. Is it Navy? I'm not sure.
Okay. It sounds like, I mean, Norfolk sounds like the Navy, maybe. Could be the
Yeah.
Air Force.
Yeah. It's no, the Air Force one is in Hampton. So this
Okay.
one probably is uh yeah,
Sounds about right.
yeah,
Or maybe the Marines.
yeah. The ones I gave you in no in Fayetteville, I believe that is Army. Is Fort Bragg Army, do you know?
I'm pretty sure it is. David, Fort Bragg is Army, correct? What? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, those are the ones in Fayetteville. I have a few of those.
Okay. One second.
Okay.
I'm on a Zoom with Tanya doing seller outreach calls. Okay. All right, so let's give her a call. Or him.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hi, Zakia. My name is Lola. You spoke with an associate of mine. Her name's Tanya. She talked to you a couple days ago and let you know that I'd be calling. I have some interest in your property on Evelyn T. Butts Avenue. So if you give me a call back, I'd really appreciate it. You can reach me at 828-434-9224. Again, that's 828-434-9224. I look forward to speaking with you and hopefully getting a deal done on this house. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day. Okay.
Okay. I have
How
another one.
much did
Um,
she want for that house? Just so I want to write this down in case she calls back while we're here. I don't have to ask you questions.
Hold on. Let me go back. 285,000.
Okay. And did you underwrite this at all to figure out what the max allowable offer was or what the interest rate was or anything?
No, I didn't see what the interest rate was.
Okay.
I just looked up the basic information.
Okay. Do you know what the ARV is?
No. No, she said it was recently renovated.
right?
Um,
ARV is not after reno, it's average retail
oh, okay,
value.
okay.
So that means what people are paying for the same type of home.
255, about point, not even a mile away. Then there's another one for 137. And I'm thinking that one probably needs to be redone. That's why it's only at 137, because hers, she's asking for 285, I guess because it was newly renovated.
Right,
But generally the medium in that area is in the, the mid to the high twos, depending on the house condition.
okay. So it sounds like a better person to call would be that person with 135 if you want to wholesale a deal. Because then you can get that under contract and wholesale it to a fix and flipper if the average or median is about 80,000 more than what he's asking.
So that one is nine. Wait a minute. Okay, so that one is 912. Creighton. I don't even know
Spell
what Creighton. Let me pull it up here. Let me pull my list up that I sent you. Because I wrote this and then I typed it out. So let me go to the typed out one because I don't even know what I wrote
Okay.
on that particular one. Hold on a sec. There's another one for 195. It's 976 Avenue F, as in Frank.
976 Avenue
F.
F. Okay.
Mhm.
In Norfolk?
Yeah. So yeah, hers was 285. This other one, 912, is 255. And then the other one I see for 195. Wait, let me pull my list up because it's not helping me at all over there. So, oh, there it is. Um,
I love this like over sweater thing because it goes so well with so many of my shirts.
oh, okay.
I'm just chatting while you're looking stuff up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
I have like 5 different blue shirts that I can wear under this thing,
Okay.
all different shades because it's got all these different shades in it.
All right. Let me see if I can find it. Which one is it on? Okay. So this one is Lance. That's not it. Last one I sent. Um, Jolie Sylvia. Newport News, Norfolk. Actually, this one I'm looking at now is the one I was going to have you call next, but let me find this one first. The Douglas, this other one. Wait, let me go back. It's not on this one either. Hold on.
Well, if you want to just tell me the info that you want me to call on, I can call them while you look up the other stuff.
Okay, wait. Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, so let me go back. The next one I want you to look at, want you to call would be. His name is Douglas. Um, Last name is Keefe, Keefe.
Keefee.
K as in kite.
Okay.
F, Kee, and then F as in Frank. E.
Okay.
Keefe.
Okay.
His number is 818
818
585
585
2823.
2823. Okay.
Okay, the reason I wanted you to call him is because I had called him and he was out eating with some friends and asked me to call. And I asked him, okay, he said he would give me a call back when he was done. When he called me back, I couldn't talk.
Okay.
When I called him back again, I got the voicemail, but I didn't leave a voice message. I actually texted him and said, just give a call back when you get a chance. So, and he sounded really easy to talk to. You know, he was very pleasant on the phone. So that's why I was saying we might want to follow up with that. But
Okay.
the address is 1143
Mhm.
Modoc Avenue, Modoc Avenue, and that's in Norfolk. It's a
Okay.
it's a 4 bedroom, 2 bath,
Okay.
1,600 square feet, built in 1980, 325,000. The average houses in that area are 380, 300, and I even saw one for 164. That is sold for 164 on November 13th last year, 23.
Okay.
On the same street too. It's 1336.
Did you look up that property to see what the reason would be for the price difference?
I think I did. I'm not sure. I probably didn't because I was so focused on getting the information to you. So
Mhm.
that's one of the things that I need to know. So I'm glad that came up. When I do see houses like that on the same block, I need to look up those houses as well.
Yeah, if it sells and it's so drastically under what the subject property, meaning the house that we're looking at,
Mm-hmm.
we need to understand why. If the
Okay.
other house is in a complete state of disrepair, and then maybe it's been fixed up and relisted, um, then we know two things. One, we know that we would have a potential buyer if we found other rehab properties in the area. And two, we would know if they listed it again, we would know what the value for a renoed property is in the area. Even if it's still for sale and it's above what we were looking at, we can get an
Mm-hmm.
understanding of what a contractor or another investor thinks that they would make on a rental project. So that's another way to gauge. Somebody who's in the industry in that area can gauge what value they're going to get out of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's a good indicator. So I'm going to look this up. What's the one? Do you have the address of the one that sold for 135 or whatever it is? I want to look at that one.
Yeah, I'm still looking. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's Creighton Place. So it's 912 Creighton, C-R-A-T.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
912. Okay, spell it.
C-R-A-T-E-N Place.
Okay.
And that's in
Alright.
Norfolk.
1 second. I'm looking
Oh,
at
wait a
this.
minute. Wait a minute. That's the wrong one. That one's at 255K. Hers is at 285. Wait a minute. The one for 137 is
Mhm.
1005 Johnston's Road, which is literally right up the street.
Okay. So it's 1,000.
5
Okay, 1,005.
Johnston's Road, Johnstons Road. That one's 137.
Okay. All right. So see, this is good information right here. Rents are 1,375 and 1,400.
Yeah, they're going
So
up.
it's a duplex. So here's what we need to know about this, okay? It says it's a 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, but really it's two bedroom, 1 bathrooms.
Right.
Okay, so that's all of that is good information. So it's really 2/1 apartments. times 2. Okay. Then 13. Okay. I've got that. Okay, so this house sold for 137.5, but its estimate, the estimate, which is what I pulled up just really easy quick, is 277. So it is very easily 1/2 of the size of the house that is directly next to it. So that's interesting. So that
All that,
the other houses in that area, like in that little subdivision, are teeny tiny.
yeah, I was gonna say the houses in that area are built funny. They're different.
Yeah, so what happens is there's this little teeny tiny one. No, it's brick, so that's a blessing and a curse here, because the other properties
Mhm.
further up that same street are bigger. That's where the where the 2-story homes are. So that house is a little bit tricky as a comp. It's not a comp at all, really.
Okay.
Like, yeah, there's no way to use that as a proper comp for that house. But okay, so now what you're looking at is a different thing. Now you're looking at 2 income producing properties, right? Well, 2 doors on 1 property.
Right.
So I'm gonna go into my REI calculator. And I'm gonna look at a rental property. I'm gonna type in the purchase price at 325. Closing cost, what's the average closing cost in your area?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, let's just call it 5,000. Repair costs should be minimal. Let's see here. Down payment 20. Interest rate. Let's just say 4.5. Gross monthly income. Okay, so it was 13 and 14. Let's call it 26. Let's analyze this without property tax. Any idea what property taxes are in that area?
No, I would have to look it up.
Okay. So the cash on cash return is 6.9%. The cap rate is 8.37%. The total turnaround on investment is 4.49. I think I've done something back. Okay. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna call them.
Like a
And
duplex,
yeah,
okay.
eight one eight, 585, 2823. All right.
That's the other
The
house.
number you are trying to call is busy.
Okay, well, what's the number on the duplex that you want me to call? Doug
I don't have,
Cathy.
I didn't take the numbers for the comps when I did them. I just gave you the numbers for the actual houses that I looked up that were for sale by owner. So
Okay,
yeah, I didn't do any research on the comp houses. I only got the comps.
okay. So,
So the one that you were just trying to call, that was for
yeah, that was
Douglas.
for the one that's 325. That's what I was trying to call.
Oh, okay. I thought you were looking at that duplex still.
It is a duplex.
The other one on Johnson's Road, I thought you were.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
That's not a real comp. That's
Okay,
not, yeah.
okay.
I was calling the 1143 so I can see what they've got going on with that house. All right, let's move on to the next one.
What, remember the old man that we spoke to?
Remind
Uh,
me.
and you guys, the other guy that was on the Zoom with us, he like looked up the area and there was someone that owned like 10 houses or something on that
Oh,
property.
yeah.
You want to call him back?
Sure. What's his number?
757
Hold on.
943 0499.
757
943
943
0499.
0499. Yeah, with numbers, if I'm already writing something or clicking on something, if you read a number to me, I'll read back what I have. That way, when I'm ready to write down the next digits.
Okay.
It just makes it easier for both of us to stay on the same page. Okay, let me pull him up.
You need the address?
Yep,
Let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
Okay, 2648
Okay.
East Ocean View Avenue. That's Norfolk.
Mhm. Okay.
His name is Jacob.
Yep. I remember writing down some notes about this gentleman. Did you also write down your notes?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, about his tenants that they know they have to leave once he gets it under contract.
Mhm.
Yeah, that
All
was,
right, we've got 1 minute left on this Zoom. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create another one, send you a link, and then we can call him on the beginning of the next Zoom. We'll go over the notes real quick and go from there. Okay?
okay.
All right, I'm setting it right now. All right, I'm starting the next one.
Okay.